شماوة ورا روخ تقود العالمين شوت مارن وعلىهن يمينة رحمانوث من روما الله يدخل شوخ بارخ ومقادش لداها ما يخلت السخدانوخ مشمزغيدة ومشبخدت لتايوت ومشوبختان بارخ لهم أبريرب كل بركادة من واثوخ بارخ لداها كنشان بشماوة ورا روخ تقود العالمين.
Thank you, Your Holiness. I would now like to call upon Mr. David Southwick MP, Deputy Leader of the Victorian Liberal Party, Shadow Minister for Major Projects, Transport Infrastructure, Trade and Investment and Cost of Living, and Member for Caulfield to address us this evening. Welcome, Mr. Southwick.
A very good evening, everybody. It is absolutely wonderful to be with you here tonight. And what such a special occasion where we recognise His Holiness Ma'awa III. Welcome to Melbourne, welcome to Australia. It's a pleasure to have you. On behalf of John Basuto, our Liberal Party leader, and Evan Mulholland, who's also with us here tonight, we wanted to say to all of you, thank you to particularly the Assyrian community in what you have done for Melbourne, in your contribution here to Victoria. This is what makes us so special. And His Holiness, I wanted to say to you that the community that are in front of you today represent those with passion, enthusiasm and with belief. And it is their belief and faith that has kept the Assyrian community strong in Victoria. And so I wanted to say thank you to all of you in the community today. Just a couple of things, because to us, faith is very important. And the ability to be able to practice your faith is absolutely crucial. And there is no doubt that the Assyrian community over many generations and decades have faced persecution. And His Holiness, there are many people from around the world in many Muslim countries that have escaped that persecution, and many which are with us here today. And many of you that are here today have stories in how you've come here and how you've resided here and you've made this great country their own. Viv Nguyen, who is also here as Chair of the Multicultural Commission, understands just how important it is to embrace people of their backgrounds and of their faith and allow them to practice freely in an inclusive manner, and that is something we will always champion no matter what happens going forward. And that is so important to our community, and it is so important, I know, to many of you in the Assyrian community. I wanted to say a couple of things particularly because I know there have been a few challenges and my colleague Evan Mulholland has been championing those. Firstly, there was a challenge to take away the Lord's Prayer in the Victorian Parliament. And it is something that I know was very much championed with your community. And if I could particularly recognise Ma Benjamin Elia, your work, because what you did, Ma Benjamin, you empowered the community, the Assyrian community, to get together to petition the Parliament to ensure we retain the Lord's Prayer, and I wanted to thank you for the work that you did. As we came in today, Evan Mulholland and I got the opportunity to meet a number of our young women, our singers today. Many of those young women thanked particularly Evan for the work that he's been doing around ensuring that we get St Joseph's Christian College up and about. I know that it's been a campaign to get that Christian school established. It is a big need for the community, and again I think there's been over 5,000 people petition to ensure we get that school going. That is something we will continue to fight for, because having your own schools are very important. And lastly, that brings me to my own personal connection. The Judeo-Christian connection is so important. And as somebody with Jewish faith, I know how important it is to have our friends, our brothers and sisters from the Christian community. And the persecution that you have struggled with are the same persecutions that the Jewish and the Judaic community have all struggled with as well. And I wanted to take the opportunity to thank you, because particularly in recent times, with our struggle with October 7, it has been our Christian brothers and sisters that have stood alongside us during these struggles. And on behalf of the Jewish community, I wanted to say thank you to you for that support that you have given us. We must never, never, never forget our friends. And Mar Benjamin reminded me when he came and visited Parliament at an event that was hosted, he said to this very clearly, something will stick in my mind forever. At first they came for the Saturday people, and then they came for the Sunday people. And that is something we should never forget. We will stand together, Christians and Jews, and unite in the true spirit of harmony and fighting for faith and freedoms. Thank you very much and enjoy the night.